Rich Vision is a brand, but most important, not the sound point, because everybody like it's a lifestyle. Blah blah blah. But Rich Vision is definitely a mindset.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl Channa Dee.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Darian, Sir D Boyd.
How y'all feeling? I go by Gold Haze.
And this is the She's So Weird podcast.
Yeah.
Happy to have Gold Haze on. Thank you for stopping
Thank
through.
you so much.
It's an honor, y'all. Appreciate
all right,
y'all.
so before we started rolling,
before
we started rolling, I
Here we
needed
go.
to,
Let's get into
show
it.
on this, and I think it's behind here.
Yeah.
But shout out to Jim.
Jim, shout out to Jim. Legendary. Hey, legendary space right here. Yes. Legendary vinyls.
Period, point blank.
Yes.
Oh, it's right there. So Shauna, can
what we doing?
you grab that behind that wop? It's on the
That
right.
Am I beautiful?
Behind that.
Oh, she got the little Kim vinyl. Wow.
Pull that out.
The
Pull
paid
that
in
out.
full.
Paid in full.
Any nigga that owes me money, B, is fucking dead, B. Fats.
Just show that to the camera. Just show that to the camera. I just wanted to show that.
Oh, no, can't do that. Oh, shit. Damn. I'm sorry, Jim. I'm sorry.
That's not right now. I just wanted to show that to the camera.
Paid in full, man. Hey. Bullet.
Yeah.
You got tape on it. Yeah. Oh, classic. Boom.
Yeah. I just wanted to show that to the camera because
Such a classic right here.
the guest we have today is like very, very like Rockefeller, like tapped in.
Classic.
And so I
Yes,
just
sir.
wanted to show you that she got that on deck. Like she realer than you thought.
Shit,
Like
got
you
the
saw the
dream team.
blueprint.
Look at
Look,
the
you
dream
saw the
team.
blueprint. You
Wow.
saw the blueprint. No, but hand me this real fast.
Talk to him, bro. Talk to him one time, bro.
Listen,
This is
listen.
crazy.
I don't
That
want to
shit is
hear
iconic.
from no niggas. They say they a Rockefeller fan. Listen, all niggas that's looking at me right now.
Facts.
I don't want to ever hear you say you a Rockefeller fan. If
Talk to
you
him.
have never heard, we are the champions.
Facts.
Okay?
That's facts.
And that's all I'm saying.
What Dame say? Even my producer rap.
Come on, man.
Facts. What?
Sit that back. Sit that back like we never left
to
it.
business, back to
Listen,
business.
like
Right here.
that. I just wanted to. That's how I wanted to start the pod.
That's a classic.
That's
Let's
how I
go.
wanted to start the pod.
So we're a podcast.
Yeah. Let's do a cheers real fast.
Cheers to life and prosperity.
Cheers to life and prosperity.
2021
For
been a
sure.
long year so far, but we still here, and that's the most important part. We here, we blessed, we more focused than ever. We in shape, we focused, we healthy, we got a perfect mindset, and we here.
Well said.
Like that.
Well said, bro. So before we, kind of hop into our topics, we want to just kind of get to know you a little bit. First of all, we want you to plug the project that you recently dropped. Tell us the name of that.
From here on out, I dropped it February 12th. Full of just different energy. I just want to let the world know where I was at. 2020 was a long year, but I feel like I just learned I learned a lot about myself as a creative and as an artist and as a producer. And I just want to bring everything as much as I could to that project, from different songs, Rockefeller Rich Vision, Leap of Faith, Miami Cuban, Rockefeller Rich Vision, just the intro higher, just
Miami
different.
Cuban.
Just want to bring as much different just sounds as much as I could.
Not to cut you off, bro, but
Yes.
like I said before we walked in here, the Miami Cuban joint. First of all, who produced it?
My homie P Soul, legendary producer P Soul. Shout out P Soul. You got some joints with Benny the Butcher. He was on Benny last project too. Shit was crazy.
Shout him out because that shit is hard. Like I said,
Appreciate
like
you,
we Shauna had to run in the crib, and when Sushi came back out, I'm like, listen, G, like I have to run this back because you have to hear this shit. You are spitting. So we talked about this, before we got on the camera, but I like to reiterate it to the listeners. So I was familiar with Gold Haze through like seeing like some of your like your videos on Twitter go viral for like your
Twitter beat videos.
your beat,
Yes,
beat
yes.
production, and so like. Obviously, like you talk about how you're influenced by Rockefeller and the Dipset and all this, and you can kind of hear a lot of that in your production. But it's a lot of mogs that like they try to lean on just like the soul chipmunk samples and all that stuff. But it's like you're dope as hell as a producer to me because like the bounce to that shit, like the kick to that shit is just like hard. So I'm just like, man, like I'm really interested. Then I seen you from the crib, and I'm just I'm interested. And Shauna, her and shout out to DJ Simi.
Yes, amazing.
Yes. Shout out to DJ Simi. You were recently on the Juice
Shout out to
Room.
Simi for sure.
That's
You
my
were
girl.
recently on the Juice Room. You can catch her on Power 92 on Sunday.
Going crazy.
Sunday.
Killing
Yes.
that shit. So what she told me, I was like, no, I'm familiar, and that's always like a dope feeling when like last episode we had Amatic Logan on. I'm like,
Shout out
man,
to
I'm
Logan,
familiar.
man. Such a great interview too. Like that
Appreciate
shit
it,
was
man.
amazing.
Appreciate
Y'all
it.
killed that. Yes.
Appreciate it. So it's like it's dope when like she bring people to the table. I'm like,
Yes.
oh, like, I'm a fan. Like, I've heard the shit. Like, they're clearly dope. And then she's like, well, you gotta actually listen to his project and him rapping. And it's not a lot of people that can do both and, execute well. So just wanted to give you props on that, man.
I appreciate you, bro. I pride myself on just being as great as possible, man.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been rapping for 3 years, producing for 10 now.
Just 3 years?
Just rapping for 3 years. But as a producer, I'm able to just gauge different artists and just learn their styles and just really pick up on what works for me. And being a producer, I was kind of an artist, you know what I'm saying? Because I was making beats and playing with flows and just knowing what sounds right for certain artists I would work with. So that kind of helped into me becoming a rapper and just learning everything that fits for me. Yeah. I feel like my flows are turning into words, and then I just really just go through experience and just be able to be as just transparent as possible with my story. And just, I never want to come off as just a producer that raps. Like that was never my intent as far as an artist. I always wanted to just create projects to display my growth. Like every year out, I'm always release a project that just shows people how far I came as a person, as a producer, as an artist in general. And I feel like these projects has really just led me up to this point. As far as just my growth, and I feel like it just shows like that I'm here I'm trying to just stay ahead on my craft every time. Just trying to stay focused and just keep going.
What was the first software you produced on?
FL Studio. Never stopped producing on FL Studio. Still producing.
Shout out to the legendary Fruity Loops.
Shout out to FL, man. FL made a lot of people rich. That's facts.
Hey, man, I don't like how bougie we've got as a community that we don't call FL Studios Fruity Loops no more.
Yeah, definitely used to be Fruity Loops.
Yeah, bro. We really be trying to class it up. Which it just came away.
FL Studio,
it just came away.
Facts,
It just definitely came away. But it's just so funny to me because I'm like, man,
Fruity
we
Loops.
don't say that no more. It just don't sound as cool.
Maybe it just sounds fancy.
Yeah.
FL.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's FL saved my life, bro.
Yeah.
When I was a junior in high school, I was really trying to figure out what I was gonna do with my life. Like that moment where you in high school and your parents is on your ass, like, okay, what you about to do? Like, okay, you about to be a technician, a firefighter, you about to fly kites or some shit. But I always grew up loving music. And I feel like any way possible that I can get in and just add my niche and just grow with music, I just tried to figure out, and FL was definitely that path, and it helped me learn. I learned a lot about myself, and I just learned a lot about my sound, and I just learned how far I could take it as a producer and just as an artist.
Did you have a mentor in that space that helped kind of guide you into learning how to use FL, or you was just mainly self-taught?
My self-taught, really, my inspiration was just YouTube. Trying to figure out at the time.
Shout out to YouTube University.
Shout out to YouTube University, because at the time when I started doing beats, 2011, 2012, it was just random clips of Wonder Girl making beats.
Shout out to Wonder Girl.
Wonder
Girl might have had the hardest beat on Magna Carta.
That beat was crazy.
What is
Crown?
Yes.
With Travis Scott.
Yes.
Beat was crazy. And she down there had the hardest beat on If Your Reading Is Too Late.
Which one
I ain't
was that?
felt the pressure in a little while. Used to.
Yeah, okay.
That beat was with Wayne. That beat
shout out.
Her drums is
she don't fuck with Drake. She look.
Hold on, don't put me on the spot like that.
You
on the show.
spotlight.
And I'm gonna get hate mail and all kind of shit. Don't do that. Don't just hold on. Wait.
Hey, they was light on you in the comments.
Wait a
They was
minute.
light on you
I
in the
want to say
comments.
I'm jealous of you because I tried to download Fruity Loops as a teenager and do YouTube and all that shit, and then I was like, oh no, fuck this shit. I was like, fuck this shit, and I deleted it.
That's what I said at first though, but I was like, I really had to really just fool myself into being a producer before I even thought of being a producer.
That's
because
real.
it's like you gotta this gotta work. Like I'm in my head, something gotta work.
Yeah.
I cannot
persistence.
I cannot fail in life. I've been terrible at everything else in life, school, relationships, and it's like music. I feel like I can't fail in music because this is me. Like I know this shit. I gotta learn this shit. And I just wanted it that bad to where I woke up every day. No matter how trash my beats was when I first started, my mom was like, "Nigga, that shit is trash. What is this sounding like?" Nigga,
Damn,
I'm sorry.
I love my mom to death, but at the time, her and my uncle was like, "I don't know. This shit ain't there. Like, it's all these beats are sounding the same. Like, but over time, I just saw something that was bigger than what it was at that time, and it's just being able to see that it's possible.
Well, your mama a real one.
Shout out my mom. I love mom.
Most moms are gonna gas you.
They gonna gas you, and she kept walking in the living room like, "What is this? Like, what is we doing?"
Okay, so let's bring it back a little bit. Talk about your background. Where you from?
Harvey, Illinois.
Shout out to Harvey
Shout
World.
out Harvey World. Yes, sir.
I'm dead.
People be thinking I'm from New York and shit, man. We're wearing all the hats and shit. But nah, definitely born in Harvey. I moved a lot around as a kid and shit, just different cities, just really just finding my way, you know, going to different schools and everything. And it's like I really found myself in the middle of my high school years, like junior year and senior year, just as far as my crew and my sound, you know, is really what stuck with me. And that really helped me just become my own person, you know, as far as just when I was growing up, I always knew I could be a leader, but it's like it really took me finding music to be that gateway of what's gonna be able to just be my niche and what works for me. You know, like sports wasn't it for me. Like I tried football, I was trash. That shit was not it, yo. I remember being like 8, 9 years old, being on the team, like, I don't know, this football shit ain't for me, yo. But music always was it. It was always it.
Firstly, I want to shout you out because, and we listened to it on the way over, but Channa told me that you recently got a placement with like Pooh Shiesty.
Definitely.
And G Herbo.
Definitely.
It's called Switch It Up.
Switch It Up, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So congrats on that.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Do you consider that your most like high profile placement so far?
I would definitely consider that as the biggest placement so far, but I'm just so focused on like what's next.
Yeah.
Trying to just keep it going as much as possible.
Yeah, no.
I got that album was certified gold too, like 2 weeks ago. So that's dope. That's definitely dope.
Nice.
A lot of people be just hitting me playing the song on the radio, like just when they hear it on the radio, like yo, nigga, your beat is on the radio.
No, it's dope.
It's dope.
Yeah.
It's dope, and it's a switch up. It's a switch up of production. I feel like from what I be hearing from Pooh Shiesty. So
Yeah, definitely.
It's dope for sure.
Free Shiesty, man. Free Shiesty, man. For sure.
Damn, that nigga is. Like
Yeah,
that.
free Shiesty, man.
Damn.
For sure.
Damn.
But
I hate that.
he about to get off for sure. But definitely, it's just amazing to just work with just dope artists. You know, like shout out No More Heroes. They set everything up between Herb and Shiesty. They got such a great bass. Shout out Brandon Holmes, Locker Films, amazing directors and just amazing visionaries as far as just setting everything up. And just shout out Herb, shout out Shiesty, man. We just a lot of greatness on the way for sure.
No.
Herb is making the city look amazing right now.
Oh yeah, shout out to Herb.
Shout out to
we
Herb.
We were lauding Herb on the pod last time. We were definitely like, this nigga is representing us well. Like
he
the
making
boy
Chicago
does
look
good.
great.
You know what I'm
He's
saying?
doing
Like,
great for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely, man. I'm all for it, man. It's just anybody that make the city look amazing. I'm all for it because Chicago deserves as much credit as possible because we the originators of this shit. We started this shit. Sound wise, all these cities they take our sound and they just run with it. They take our culture and this shit. And I feel like we need to just claim this shit and really take what's ours.
No shade.
Yeah, that's some good wine.
Talk about the challenges of like being a rapper and a producer and like just kind of like you touched on it a little bit earlier, but just like what are some of those challenges like? Do you feel like sometimes you need to commit more to like one side of yourself? Like what kind of challenges do you deal with that?
That whole stereotype of you a producer that rap, I hate that shit. So it's like really just battling against that and showing people that you are a real artist and that you have to be taken serious with everything that you release. And I feel like me as an artist, everything I put out, I don't want to be, nothing is a gimmick. I don't ever want to come across as like nothing is bullshit. Like everything is just pure. I take this shit extremely serious from here on out. I worked on that project for almost 2 years. And I feel like that project helped me a lot as far as my mindset and where I was just shifting towards. You know, I started reading a lot more. I started just becoming mentally stronger as a person. And I feel like just 2020 was such a trying year for all of us. Absolutely. That goes into the mental health conversation. I feel like even just sitting in the crib all day, you can get so discouraged on life. You can get so discouraged and just scrolling on the phone, seeing other people drinking, like getting liquor addiction, just smoking and just sitting and doing scenes.
I had to take a little break on the drinking, Joe. I was
facts.
Shit,
Facts.
I'm like, I am buying alcohol
Oh, yeah.
every
I'm
week.
like, I'm myself up.
Facts. Yeah, you pour you in that.
Look, that first month of quarantine,
That was
I'm just
crazy,
like, yeah,
wasn't it?
bro, we got to reevaluate what's happening here.
But it's like it's shit that we never saw in life before.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
You know, and it's an adjustment that we all had to make.
Yes,
So it's like we really found out a lot about ourselves. And
Yeah,
just,
and we can't be so hard on ourselves.
We can't be so hard on ourselves because we all going through this shit, especially as creatives.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, we all wake up in the morning like, damn, what can we do to be better people, better creatives? And it's like, damn, as long as we apply ourselves every day, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Like, it's just be the best version of us as possible, and find ways to not discourage ourselves on the journey.
So let me ask you, like,
didn't answer none of what you asked too. Damn, that shit
No,
crazy. I was on a whole nother thing. He asked me a totally different question. He like,
but it all relates, right? Because
Lovely.
we talk about a lot on this show, and like obviously, like this show is centered around mental health, but we talk a lot on this show about just like kind of like giving yourself grace, and particularly like as a creative, like
moving with grace.
Yeah, like particularly as a creative. We often, I can speak for myself, and I can speak for Channa too, because we talk about this a lot. But you often like feel like you need to like be providing yourself some type of schedule for the day.
Yeah.
And really, I feel like the best thing to do is to set like one particular goal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
at a time.
I'm going to work on this project, and we'll see where it takes me.
Yeah, because when you overwhelm yourself, you already lost.
Yeah, and
It's
so
like mentally you already lost.
Right, and so what I want to ask you is that, like, in terms of your creative process, do you start just like beat making first, and then like when you hear the beat, you figure out whether like it's something you want to be on or like another artist want to be on?
Yeah. I really wake up and start just making beats, and if I feel like it catches me so much to a moment where I have to write, I gotta write. And
so production is the foundation.
Production is definitely the foundation.
Gotcha.
Certain songs, like most of the songs on From Here On Out, they really wrote themselves. I was feeling it was weighing so heavy on me. I just started really writing the shit, and it's like, you can't explain it. It's like just certain moments you don't wake up and say, oh damn, I'm gonna produce a song and I'm gonna write a song today. It's like if it feels right, if you're going through this, if the day is gloomy and you just trying to search for inspiration, I'm gonna start writing, and I'm gonna say whatever's on my mind at the moment right now. I'll never force myself, and I feel like the moment you force yourself, you're already lost because it's not pure, it's not organic, it is not from the heart. You know, like as creators, we want everything to be like just pure because we want people that listen to us and see what we got going on. We want them to know that everything like it takes steps, and we want them to know that the steps that we took, it's just. It was built like it really takes, every step is important building towards the goal, and it's just all about documenting the steps. The steps are extremely important.
The journey is just as important as the destination.
Exactly. You cannot skip one step towards where you're going. I had to really learn that last year as a person, because of course we see ourselves, we have certain goals and we write these goals down. It's like, if you don't have yourself right mentally, none of that shit gonna happen. And if it do happen, you ain't gonna appreciate it at all. Because you so focused on that goal, you don't even have the mindset to even focus on the shit that it takes to be in that space to get there.
Right, but bro, it's like you circling it around for me, because it's just like especially like with like social media and stuff like this, like you go through the struggles of comparison, right?
Facts.
Like comparison is always the thief of joy.
Yeah.
And so you're always looking at like how that person is at that point already. You know what I'm saying? Instead of appreciating like what steps you have to do to get to the point you want to be. And so that's why I say, like, when you wake up, you gotta just be like, okay, step.
Let me tell you this.
Step.
Last year, when last year started, I was working warehouse at Amazon. I got fired. And I literally told myself, this is going to be the last fucking job I'm working at. This period. Like, I ain't working no more 9 to 5. This shit over with. Because I'm
going through it.
I'm not
going through it.
I remember I told you, right? It's facts. Hey, this 9 to 5 shit, I'm not working for nobody else, because what the visions that we got for ourselves. The world needs to see this shit. Mm-hmm. The world needs to see this shit.
Shout out my employers, though. I love y'all.
Indeed.
Shout out my employer for what happened to them.
But no, I feel you. Trust me.
Definitely.
I feel you.
As far as just like the factory shit, it's just like this shit is already, it's premeditated for you to lose. And it's like you got to really put yourself in a position to win. And it starts today. It starts today.
This shit wasn't scheduled for us, B.
Either day one or one day. Like, you really got to start. You got to wake up and say, nah, I need my life to
You
go
want
in
a
this
Ferrari
direction.
or you want a
or a Honda, B. That's facts.
This shit is not scheduled for us,
B. This shit, America's not fucking scheduled for us, B. Let's kill it. Classic movie too. Classic.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But no, definitely
classic.
as creators, we really gotta know that it's possible.
Yeah,
and we can't let no negativity or no people, no distractions get in our way.
No, because I always been curious, like listening to somebody that like obviously does the production and the rapping like well. I'm always curious, like the niggas like the Coles and the Crits. Like, I'm like, how do y'all? I feel like Cole is more so kind of outsourcing his production at this point now. Like, so like I think he's leaning more like into the rapping. You know what I mean? But like, but no, listen. You have to respect, like, you know, how he has been in terms of, like, his career, you know, producing and rapping, right?
Look at catalog-wise, Cole has set the tone. For me, as personally, as a producer and as an artist, because just seeing him go through his story, just seeing, like, the warm-up, the warm-up, Friday Night Lights, Born Center, Sideline Story, the Truly Yours series, like, just seeing him go through his shit and being able to work at his rate, that shit is inspiring.
Yeah, I'm always curious. I'm always curious. I'm just like, how do you? Because him and Crit, they also be getting placements. You know, other people, and I just be wondering, like, what's the process where, like,
shout out to Crit too, legendary
producer. I haven't heard Crit say his name in a minute.
Yes, shout out to Crit.
Crit
is fucking amazing. Yes, Crit
my
is
nigga,
fucking amazing.
Yeah, so I just always be wondering, like, how do y'all like? Do y'all like start with the beat and then, because you know, like, like most rappers, right? Like, they're seeking out beats. Other motherfuckers, like Jada Kiss go come in the booth and be like, "Oh, like, you got this for me?" Oh, that was solid. That was solid. Gemini, give us a score. That was like, you go to
Ayo, Gemini. Ayo.
That was solid. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, but like somebody like that, they just coming in the studio and like, all right, slide me whatever beat you got. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you got guys like, you know, that y'all producing, y'all rapping. It's like, I just be wondering, like, you know, like, is that the foundation? You know what I'm saying? Like, is the production the foundation?
I'm sure what made Cole so dope was that he wasn't afraid to tell his story. He wasn't afraid to tell people, yo, I'm living in this apartment. I'm going through this college shit. I'm having these long problems. Yo, like,
not to cut you off, but you know who the foundation for that is?
Yeah. Exactly.
Because niggas want to shut him up.
Facts.
Damn, bro. Like,
and then it crazy that he used to work at the Gap. Now he fucking working with the Gap, making shit for the Gap.
I ain't
that
even
shit
like.
Raw as hell too. Shout out, yeah.
Damn, just be connected. But it's like, yeah, he set that foundation for like, you're not gonna box me in, like, because like, don't nobody fuck with Timbaland and Magoo, like.
don't do that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Shout out to Timbaland and Magoo.
Because I'm gonna have to
Versus,
get you now.
But okay, if we had to put a gun to our heads, who the greatest rapper producer of all time? Who the greatest rapper producer of all time? Kanye and Wari West.
Huh?
Kanye and Wari West is the greatest rapper producer of all time. So it's like,
facts. That's facts.
So like, he said the. Wait. Okay.
I am mom.
No. Talk to like you. We here.
The greatest producer.
Talk to we here.
I said producer, rapper.
Producer, rapper.
We here.
It's Kanye West, y'all.
I would say Kanye.
What are we doing here?
I would say Kanye.
And Ye don't even write all his shit. That's another story. But like, I'm just saying, like,
the way Ye used to chop his samples. That shit.
In terms of like,
Timbaland deserve all the respect for sure.
No, these are these niggas production wise. But like,
Timbaland,
the only Timbaland verse that like I'm gonna recite is motherfucking so promiscuous and
recite a verse.
I don't think Timbaland.
That's my point, guys. That's my point.
Definitely.
It's rapper producers.
Yeah.
It's Ye.
Yeah.
And he is the nigga that, like, he showed that, like, even though, like, okay, he got writers and shit, whatever. He showed that you could do this shit. Both of these.
He's the strongest.
You can do both of these on a strong level at the same time.
For sure. I remember
and I might be, in respect to, like, you know, like, a lot of forefathers, my mind might be doing recency bias. I might be forgetting somebody. But, like, Primo ain't rap. Big Drake.
Shout out Soulja Boy. Shout out Big Draco. That's
I wish
a fact.
I could turn the camera.
Legendary producer and artist,
I
Soulja
wish I
Boy.
could turn
Shout
the
out Big Draco. He was the
camera.
first
He
to do a
started
selfie.
everything.
He started everything. He started
Listen,
like he started like he was the first to do a selfie.
How dare you
I feel
disrespect
y'all.
Big Draco
He
like
started
that?
cups like he come on. Soulja
feel
started
y'all.
all that shit.
Wine.
I started wine like
But
he started water.
All that says
shit.
to me, she's
That's
cracking up.
facts. Like,
all
how-
that says to
He
me is
started
that you
shit
agree
that
with
was
what
so
the fuck I'm
disrespectful.
saying.
Like how could we not mention
All that
Soulja
says
Boy?
to me is that she agrees with what the fuck I'm saying. But shout out to Soulja.
Shout out to
Look, he
Soulja.
came after Ye. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like he was. But my whole point is he showed you could do this concurrently
No,
Yeah.
definitely.
at a high level.
College Dropout changed my life, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I remember being
College
10
Dropout
years
was a
old.
dope album.
That shit shifted rap. I remember everybody was so fucking gangster. 50 Cent was that nigga. I was 50 Cent out, but at the time
I used
when
to
Ye,
print out 50 Cent lyrics.
you
and
hear
bring
me,
them
bro?
to school.
I had
We
to
used
fake
to-
weed on it. The Massacre was
And we
fucking
used
crazy.
to
Slept on album.
debate
I
who's gonna
love
say
that
what
album,
verse.
The Massacre.
The Massacre was fucking crazy. That's facts.
What?
I remember having a
Nigga
fake-
need is a little bit.
Little
Like you
bit.
But look,
That
but
nigga had
but
hits.
people wanted to box Ye in and just be like, just be a producer.
Yeah, I
But
remember that.
him shifting the sound of music, of hip hop, period. Like that shit goes like uncredited. Like he don't get enough credit for that.
Nah, he gets enough credit.
He
I
get
ain't
enough
gonna
credit.
do
Like just
that.
shit,
I ain't
like,
gonna do that. I
just
ain't gonna do
Ye-
that.
But as far, just shifting it every album. Like College Dropout
Yeah,
had
yeah,
its
yeah,
own
it was a new
sound
Late
every
Registration
album.
had its own
And
sound.
everybody used to talk shit about 808s and Heartbreak, but I love that album.
Facts.
I love that
That
album.
shit was fucking amazing.
It grew on me.
Yes.
Facts.
It grew on me.
808s
My-
was
My
fucking.
cousin and my
Listening
brother,
to
they
that
was
shit.
experiencing
That shit was
Every
breakups,
day.
so they loved the shit, and they was just playing it every day. And I'm just like, y'all,
Bro.
this ain't the motor, man. We try to play 2K, like,
For sure.
Like,
For
why?
Sure.
Like,
You
I
hold
don't-
on. It's a little, you
How
can't.
could you be so dark?
Yeah,
Can't
like-
I don't play 2K at all.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
that,
it's
no,
just like,
yeah, you like
throw us away,
turn
bro.
that Gucci
Like, oh,
on.
no.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I remember losing my grandpa to that album. Like, that shit was definitely it holds a place in my heart. I'm like, great album, top to bottom. Like,
Yeah.
Coldest Winter. Man,
Yeah.
that shit. It touched a nigga on
Shit,
different level.
the
That
title
shit.
song, Welcome to
Welcome to
Heartbreak.
Harp. That shit, yeah, that,
Yeah.
and the fact that he had Kid Cudi that early, like,
Yeah.
and the fact that Kid Cudi was able to shift music, how he shifted music. Kid Cudi don't get enough credit for shit.
Now that too doesn't get enough credit.
Kid Cudi don't get
Yeah.
enough
That
credit.
too doesn't
bro.
get enough credit.
Facts,
Yeah,
bro.
that's true.
As far as melodies and just making shit sound raw and look raw, Kid Cudi was raw. Still
Having
raw.
like 50 motherfuckers on one song.
Facts. Ye definitely a genius for that too, because on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, that album showed me how important like just different voices are.
Word.
You
Yeah.
know, like it don't matter if a person does a verse. It don't matter if a person does a hook. Come sing this hook with me.
Yeah. So
We gonna make this
talk
sound as
about
great
that.
as
Do
possible.
you take a lot of input in your recording processes?
Oh, for sure. If you got a great idea, let's do it. Let's build on top of that. I'm never bigger than the music. I feel like that's where a lot of artists like lose, just feeling like they bigger than the music because nothing is more important than the music. Because
Feeling like you bigger than the music.
you feel like you ever bigger than the music because that's when you got the ego. Kill all the ego in the studio. Kill all that shit.
Yeah, 'cause-
we all in here locking in. We trying to make the greatest song as possible. Facts.
I feel like it would be easy to be that way, especially like I realize like as a creative, like you had those moments of like, you know, like, oh nigga, I wanted to be this way, and it's like I got this vision, but it's like I listened to somebody that's worked with Dr. Dre before, and he was saying how like in his age now, he is still like the most like inquisitive, like first of all he comes off incredibly humble, but he's also like very just like he's always trying to learn something new
Dr. Dre.
every day. Yes.
Oh damn! For
And-
Dr. Dre to say that, I got work to do.
Exactly. That
Facts.
really like it really
Facts.
made me think about like how I operate.
Yeah,
Because
facts.
it's just like, yo, like humility is the key. Like if
Absolutely.
the moment you limit yourself from like, learning something new, you will not expand or evolve.
Let's talk about this real quick. How was Dr. Dre able to do NWA? Say, nah, okay, that didn't work out. After that, I'm working with Snoop. After that, it goes how I need to go. Death Row. All right, fuck it. Death Row goes up in flames. Then you find Eminem. What kind of shit? Bro,
No, don't
that
stop there. Don't
bro,
stop there.
After you find Eminem,
Don't stop
you find
there.
50.
Don't stop
That's-
there.
Then you find Kendrick.
No,
Don't
before
be
that,
fine,
the game.
Oh, this shit is unheard
Hey,
of,
look,
bro. This
look,
shit is unheard
but
of,
look,
bro.
look,
That shit is
it's just
crazy.
what I just said.
Bro.
He like the willingness to still listen,
Yeah.
to take in ideas, cause like Drake, like this nigga, like I know he ain't find Kendrick on his own. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for sure.
That nigga wasn't listening to Overly Dedicated. You know what I'm saying?
J. Cole, wow.
Period.
What?
J. Cole exposed everybody to Kendrick.
Damn.
You want to know how I know?
How?
Because I was a stalker and I witnessed it.
I ain't exposed me to Kendrick.
I'm saying J. Cole was
How did he
the first
expose people to Kendrick?
Higher Power
he
was the first Kendrick song I heard.
person to ever mention Kendrick.
High Power.
Ever. J. Cole wanted to sign Kendrick. He
Well,
could not sign Kendrick
I kind of feel like they were.
I
kind of feel like they were just bubbling at the same
J.
time.
Cole mentioned Kendrick first, and after he mentioned Kendrick,
that's crazy.
Well, okay, this is what I'll say. I won't doubt.
Yeah,
I won't doubt that like he probably helped gave him a boost, but like
he totally. I can send you the video.
I would not say
I wouldn't say nothing against you. I already know you got.
I got the facts.
She got a proof.
I would not. Okay, we gonna agree to disagree. We gonna get agree to disagree. Shada.
Nah, we don't agree to agree. Fuck you talking. I got the facts. You know me. You know I'm a stalker.
We'll slide it in the post edit. Look,
we sages. We look. So you know if I say something, it's
Oh Lord.
It's the sages.
But listen, bro. How do you go from?
If a sage does say something, nigga. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This is a fact. Yeah.
Yo.
Hey, look, I speak from experience. Like, sister, dad, supervisor, all yeah.
We different for sure.
Shada, lead us into
hold on, real quick. Yeah. But how do you go from having an ear to find Snoop and then having an ear to find Eminem? Like that's different. That's some shit. That's some crazy shit, bro.
You keep an ear to it. You just keep
that's crazy. Like that's a 180.
Be able to adapt.
That's wild, man. Yeah. Salute to Dre, man. He is a blueprint for sure.
Yeah. Legendary.
Keep going. Easy too. Yes, first.
Yeah.
Every.
And then before that, he was doing the club shit like the World Class Wrecking Crew. And shit.
Yeah. He was able to reinvent himself like every. That shit is crazy.
But
and he fought Suge.
According to
and that's a big ass nigga. That's a big old nigga.
Hey, man. That nigga hopped out like Cleo, G.
Yo, nigga. What we doing here, nigga? What we doing here? You got 12?
Dude, I'm trying to figure out. They never explained in the movie like what exactly like did they have a warrant on my man's what led to him being chased like OJ? Like I just didn't know. What like it was helicopters. It's one thing for it to be like
writers, man.
Listen, man. It's one thing for it to be multiple cars.
Amazing writers.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the writers. Man.
Where did the choppers come from? What did he do in between the time he left that studio?
We gonna let Channa
the choppers showed up. Channa, lead us into the next topic. Whichever one you want to pick, please.
Yes.
Please.
So I just wanted to highlight a few. It's each month is things that people are bringing awareness to.
Yes.
It's Alzheimer's Brain Awareness Month.
Yes.
It's also Pride Month.
Amen.
And it is also Men's Health Awareness Month.
Yeah.
So boom, I'm on y'all ass about y'all health because. What are y'all doing to take care of yourself?
I low-key ain't had a physical in 2021.
Gold Haze. What are you doing to take care of yourself mentally and physically?
Waking up early, reading, eating my fruit, staying focused, staying out the way, less time on social media. It's important. Being able to just be on top of my process. I feel like we all got to hold ourselves accountable. That's important. Like I feel like us as creators, we have to keep a certain machine going. And I feel like it starts with us. Ain't nobody gonna babysit us on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to come to the table with product. We have to come to the table with what we got going on, and then the world will appreciate what we got going on. But it starts with us being mentally strong and just. I remember reading the book last year called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle.
I know The Power of Now.
That shit changed my life, and it's all about embracing right now, not overthinking. Not putting yourself in a negative situations, is just not being present in the moment. And that's most important, just being present in the moment. I feel like reading that book, that shit really changed my mindset for the better, and just it helped me realize just how important it is, just our stance on the world and just being able to knowing our worth.
Yeah.
Knowing our worth, man. Just us as creators. I feel like if we inspire at least one person on the earth, we already won. So it's like just keeping the mission going.
That's a bar.
That's a bar. Like just keeping the mission going and just being able to
say that shit again, bro. If you inspire
at least one person on this earth, you already won,
bro.
So just keep this shit going. If you wake up in the morning and people hit you like, yo, damn, I love what you did, your song you just dropped. Why think about the negative shit? Like what? Come on, like you already touching people on this earth. You know what I mean? People not touching people on this earth. Like
I need to listen to this podcast on shrooms. Like this.
you like the second or maybe the third person to mention the Power of Now on the podcast.
This nigga is kicking that shit. Listen, you do not know who the fuck you touch on a daily basis.
That's facts,
though. Especially like in the social media era, right?
I'm trying to tell y'all.
When you don't feel like you got a prominent amount of likes on some shit that you posted.
That don't mean shit.
You just be feeling like, who gives a fuck?
Exactly. And it be random times, random people will probably just hit y'all like, yo, you saved my life. With the content y'all got, you never know, but you never know. You just got to keep being you. That's the most important part. And that's the fun part. Just wake up and be you. Realize that you raw as hell and just be you as much as possible. Just wake up and just apply yourself.
Where you going on your motivational speaker tour, bro?
Nah, it's just these are practices.
When you get in your Tony Bennett bag, when you realize you raw as hell and wake up like that. The fuck?
This is his energy.
That's me. That's this is Jay every day. This is this is fast though.
Ding. Like, hey, ring the Easter egg. This is gonna be like the Rockefeller Easter egg episode.
No, this is fast though, man. Like I feel like I used to be at work, man. Just people used to be so discouraging. They used to be like, that shit.
I can relate.
That energy will just throw you off, and it's like, damn, you don't even believe in yourself, and it's sad. Like I'll be talking to people who have so much potential, and they be like, I mean, you know, my little, what you mean, your little? You got something great going on. Why not put 100% into that shit? Like, would you rather put 100% into that or 100% into somebody else being a slave to a motherfucking warehouse that people do not give a fuck about? And it's like, no, you a number.
Period.
That's you a number. You a barcode in this motherfucker. Period. You get fired, they gonna find another motherfucker tomorrow. That's facts.
Speaking of.
Oh yeah, I feel.
Facts.
This is exactly how I feel.
Facts.
If anybody from Ashley Stewart is listening that I worked with, I'm so sorry, but wow, I fucking hated that place. I hated that job. I hated going there every day. I hated all the shit that came with working there every fucking day. The ghetto ass customers.
Man, look. Speak on it.
The ghetto.
Speak on it.
It was the ghetto.
And you need to realize when you wake up every day that you got a lot great going on for yourself and don't ever settle for less. As a creative and as a person, that's facts. You as well, and you as well. Everybody in this room, we got to just realize our power and just know that anything is possible.
And you got to enjoy like at least 50% of what you do. It's probably higher, honestly, but like
at least 80.
But you know, at least 80.
At least
I'll say I enjoy like 80% of like my job.
Love yourself, for sure.
Yeah.
That's another thing though. Like you can't let relationships derail you too. Like people get in relationships and they feel like, damn, I got this shit. This shit just holding me back. But it's like, nah.
It should only be an uplift.
Yeah,
facts.
Absolutely.
Only if they
only be an
you,
uplift.
If they don't see the great in you, that's their way. Cut them off.
Shout out to my lady. I love you.
Indeed.
Hit my line up. No, so this relates to like one of the topics that we wanted to talk about, right? So Naomi Osaka, tennis fucking phenom.
Yes, legend. Yes, she going crazy.
Amazing.
Shout out to Corday being a stay-at-home husband.
Yeah.
Well, boyfriend, I ain't gonna label him without label.
He been doing his.
Yes, as he should, for sure.
Very dope tennis player. Knocked off Serena Williams a couple tournaments ago. She's very dope, right?
Yeah.
She was having kind of an issue with like, dealing with the media and kind of like the scrutiny that comes with it. And she just wanted a motherfucking break.
A break, right?
That woman a break.
A break,
and she received a lot of scrutiny from this. And for one thing, like the tennis world, like the tennis media world is a lot different than like people like it's just like it's a level of like, for one, she's a person of color and just like a very like white prissy space, right?
Yes.
The shit that Serena has had to go through over the years is like,
facts.
What the fuck?
Shout out Serena, legend.
Absolutely.
And Venus, legends.
Yeah, legend. Definitely.
What's up?
She's definitely a legend.
Yes.
I follow her on Instagram. That was a very wise decision.
You better.
Amen.
Yeah, but so,
Yes,
but
Lord.
I just want to talk about like Because a lot of people like they say these things about like how you have like an obligation, to your job, and like part of that obligation is to speak to the press. And
Yo.
I just really disagree with that. Like,
I disagree.
listen, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things I disagree with Kyrie, but like, take your PTO, brother. Continue to exercise
Protect your mental health.
Continue to exercise your paid time off, brother.
Protect your mental health.
If you just wanted to celebrate your birthday, my nigga,
celebrate
your birthday, because you know what? You making this league a lot of money.
Facts.
And you making Nike a lot of money.
Let me tell you that.
But don't forget to mention the fact they fined her $15,000.
$15,000.
And that's crazy to me.
That's insane.
$15,000.
There should be allowances
Zero
in any public figures, like lifestyle or like their job, their profession, where they should be able to take a mental health break from fucking talking to these crazy reporters
and answering the same questions.
Right.
The media is set up for you to fail. It's like, it's damned if you do it, damned if you don't.
Damned if you do, damned
if you want to talk, are they going to find a question to fuck you up and just find a way to trip you up and say something that you don't want to say?
Or manipulate what you say.
Manipulate everything you say. I got a verse from my album. They're going to be like, media, they try to misquote you, but some type of shit. But it's fucked up what the media try to do. And it's like, if you go against it, it's like, oh shit, you got to pay this fine. And it's like, it's really fucked up what the media try to do to athletes, especially people of color. Yeah. They don't want to see us win. So it's already agenda behind that.
Yeah.
All these sports, this shit, especially that Kyrie shit. I remember Stephen A. Smith saying, "Yo, he had a whole rant on like why he didn't want to like talk to the media." And it's like, bro, he don't want to talk to the media. Like, if you go out and apply yourself every day, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, and a lot of older Black Americans, we kind of meet each other at a crossroads.
Yeah.
With like our generation, because sometimes they're not able to have the perspective that, like, yes, like, yeah, you had to work your ass off, and like you had to to
get here.
You couldn't miss these days, and you couldn't move from job to job. Like some older Black folks will judge you for moving from job to job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
facts.
Motherfuckers like, oh, like, I stayed at this job for like 20 plus and I got this motherfucking pension, and it's like, that's what I had to do, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a different time, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's situation is different. There's a level of individualism that is like that we're more aware about, like in this time in the world.
This era too. We just becoming more aware of our potential and what we got going on.
Yeah, and we just on the self-help kick, my nigga. Like, we just like we just have an awareness about mental health. We like, nigga, I'm not finna be miserable, bro.
Exactly,
like,
man. I'm not talking to y'all. What the fuck? Like, come on.
Like, maybe if y'all ass wasn't miserable with your gig, look, maybe if you weren't miserable, maybe if you weren't miserable with your gig for 20 years, you wouldn't be fucking toxic to me and give me fucking issues. You know what I'm saying? And pass on issues to your kid. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I love LeBron for what he said that year when he lost to the Mavs. It's like, nigga, y'all niggas is hating right now.
He called us broke.
But y'all got to go back to the crib.
When he called us broke.
That's y'all niggas, y'all media motherfuckers, y'all hating right now. But y'all got to go back to the crib. Y'all slept it.
That was like, and I'm not a LeBron guy. That was one of the times I was just like, yeah, I fuck with it. Because I do got to go to school in the morning.
You know what I'm saying? Facts. I'm like, y'all niggas got to go back home to y'all lives and shit. I'm gonna be rich as fuck.
This the highlight of the motherfucking season for me. My bulls they got put out, but I do still gotta go to school in the morning. Like,
bro, this shit was so.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, you can't just go to Cancun right now. And like, I do gotta ask my mom, can I get my ears pierced? Like, I feel it. I do gotta return to my normal life, nigga.
Cook on my own type
shit. Yeah. I feel it, bro. I feel it. So like, we care about our mental health, man, and like
that's what the media lead these celebrities and these athletes towards, though. Like, just like for the structure, because you gotta already worry about what they gonna ask, and it's like, now don't let it be no big game going on. That shit already anxiety. Already you wake up with anxiety. It's like, damn, I don't want to talk to them niggas. We're like, fucking, like, bro,
and people underestimate, like, people could be like having panic attacks in real time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Somebody's like anxiety might be like on 1,000 that week, and
they don't care.
And people don't respect that.
They don't respect. They don't care.
And every athlete doesn't share everything that's going on in their personal lives.
Facts.
And fans too.
It's that gas.
Fans and media. And media just want people to. We want our celebrities, our public figures, to just push through.
Yeah.
And just give us what the fuck we want. You know what I'm saying?
That's just entertainment industry.
Yep.
Hollywood. It don't matter what you going through, nigga.
Just want you to run dry.
Exactly. Run you till you dry, and run you till you ain't got no soul left, and run you till you, and then they feel away when a motherfucker go ghost.
Yep.
And won't care about none of this shit. Won't talk on no social media. And I don't blame none of these artists or none of these athletes for just going ghost on social media and not using none of this shit. Cause at the end of the day, you gotta worry about your peace of mind. That's most important.
Absolutely.
As a person.
Now, what I will
crazy.
say, like, I think Naomi like handled it well.
She
Very
killed
well.
that.
She told them to donate the $15,000 to charity.
And look,
Yes.
and we behind you, Naomi. But I do,
Amen.
but I
Shout out
want to
for sure.
say,
100%.
I do want to say there is something to be said about a level of professionalism, right? So okay,
Yeah.
so like D Rose is one of my favorite players. Of
Legend.
all
Shout out
time.
D Rose. He won a ring when he scored that 50
He
points
went
on
to
Halloween
Simeon,
too.
and
For
I was
sure.
a Wolverine.
Shout out
Yeah,
Rose.
yeah. So like he is like he like that's my nigga.
For sure.
But I'm also able to like criticize him.
Yeah.
And when he I don't know if you remember when he was playing for New York the first time.
Yeah.
There was a moment in the season where he just like went ghost. And he didn't like tell anybody and like he didn't say anything. And it's like, bro, I feel it. Like you want to leave and come back home, come to Chicago and just like decompress. You got some shit going on. This anxiety is getting real. I feel that you are perfectly fine within your rights to do that.
Indeed.
But when you are and like you do work for somebody, like you know you
Let
are
people
being
know.
paid for somebody, you do have the obligation to at least just let them know that like I am
Indeed.
about to go ghost.
Indeed.
You don't have to tell them why you're going
You can tell
ghost.
your employer.
Huh?
You can tell your employer, yeah. But
Right,
you don't have
right.
to tell
Yeah,
No,
tell
yeah, no,
everybody,
exactly.
media.
That's what I'm.
or
Yeah,
fans.
fuck the media.
Yeah, fuck the
Tell
media
your-
and fuck the fans.
Tell your
Yeah,
employer.
right.
For sure.
No,
Like,
that's-
yo,
yeah, that's-
I'm going through this. This
Correct,
one-
correct. Yeah, but
Let you have
he
my
didn't
moment.
do. He didn't.
Indeed.
He didn't tell his team. Then that's the problem, and it's
Okay.
literally why that following summer, like he didn't make any money because he put up really good stats in New York,
He killed.
and then he got injured, but he put up really good stats, and because he had that moment of unprofessionalism, it really affected his stock.
It did.
And it's like I said, you don't owe anybody anything, but when you are, yeah, I didn't even
Oh
realize.
yeah,
this
for
was
sure.
bad.
I got you. Bro. I got you.
Thank you.
Oh,
When
yes,
you are
sir.
being employed by someone, you at least owe them, like you owe the
Them
you have
obligation
the
to talk
obligation
to
to say
them.
like,
Yes,
hey,
yes.
I'm not gonna be able to make it.
Yes. Indeed.
That's it.
Indeed.
You ain't got to go into no personal. You ain't got to go past
Yes,
that. Thank
sir.
you.
Yes, sir.
You ain't gonna go past that. So I do wanna say that I feel like on this platform we have a level of responsibility,
Definitely,
and we got
definitely.
motherfuckers under us, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of these little niggas don't give a fuck.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? A complete fuck. Like we feel like we own some like now we gonna quit some job type shit. Like
Oh, yeah.
some of these motherfuckers just don't even want to work. So it's just like
Legit.
I think it's our responsibility to like let people know like, hey, bro, when a motherfucker putting money in your account,
Yeah.
it is
Indeed.
professional to express why you cannot make that date.
Absolutely.
Indeed. My whole thing is just to these corporations that don't give no fuck. When you know they don't give no fuck about you, and you feel it in your heart, you like, man, fuck this shit. If I was to lead them off, if I was to die today, they'd be like, fuck, I don't give a fuck about that. Like,
And
it's
every
like-
situation is different, right?
It-
Like
it's
if your
different, yeah.
your company has been like fucking you in the ass,
Yeah.
like then like okay, like it's like I feel like you just like I don't owe them shit either. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying? But if you
facts,
want to
facts.
come back,
Yeah, and if you want to come back
no.
and you want like you take this shit serious, like you definitely owe them obligations to talk to them and have that
Yeah.
conversation for
just
sure.
like hey, I'm going.
For sure.
I need a motherfucking mental health day.
Indeed, and I'm sure
It's
shit.
not hard to say
It ain't
that.
hard to say.
It's
Shit.
not hard to
Mental
say.
health is extremely important for sure.
Absolutely. And
Man.
I'm glad that everybody is, taking time to bring awareness to mental health and
Amen. It's
acknowledging that they need time for themselves.
important. Most definitely. I'm used to
Like everything is so fast paced now. Everything is just rapidly going.
it. On the phone.
We need time.
Yes.
Always.
Yes. And the world is such a what have you done for me lately as world right now. And it's like you could do something dope today and then forget about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's just it's really sad. It's really sad. Let me use the washroom real quick. This one is hitting.
I'm not going. Gucci. Well, welcome back. We just had to do a little bathroom break. Shout out to me. That mean I ain't really drinking like that because I'm
Nigga,
pissy
you
Pam.
sipping.
Yeah, but usually like
You
I be
sipping.
motherfucking
Shout
like
out
I
to
got
the
to go.
wine.
You gonna be
man, we in
pissy
here.
Pam
I got
after
to
this
go.
damn interview.
That's a fact.
Yeah, whatever.
So,
Let's talk a little bit about
where you want to take it? Because I wanted to give people their flowers.
We got topics, man.
So I'm assuming you want to give one of the people want to give their flowers is Mary J. Blige, right?
We can give Mary J. Blige her flowers.
Legendary.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, so apparently she's coming out with a documentary.
On
It's coming
Friday.
out on what is it coming out on?
Amazon Prime.
I gotta watch that shit. So I feel like something like that is gonna be dope because
For sure.
Mary J. motherfucking Blige has lived a life.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely.
Yes, and it's like it's just funny like. Actually, like seeing somebody like that, like be the way she is now, and like how we look at her now, like as auntie, like that's like
Auntie Mary.
And she fine as hell.
yeah,
sure.
I
oh,
look at her
for
like
sure.
auntie.
that is a
Stand
fact.
going.
I look at her like,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but listen, yeah, I know, right? No, she ain't my auntie. She's somebody fine auntie. She ain't my auntie.
That
She's somebody
discography,
fine
though,
auntie.
that track record. though,
Yeah,
that
but
shit
what
is
I was gonna
different.
say is that like what kind of makes you feel old sometimes is that like you know that like you remember somewhat of like how like what the perception of someone was at some.
Yeah.
'93. To think about Snoop Dogg's like what he was then. That's crazy. There's so many young people that like they have literally no idea. Like,
Yeah.
Where Mary J. Blige like her songs and fuck with her songs.
Yeah.
Know her as a shorty on Power, you know what I'm saying? And they know of Mary J. Blige and have no idea that like she was doing drugs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
she's going through some real shit, man.
yeah, like you
Yeah.
just like they like there's no reference like for them. So it's just like that kind of stuff makes me feel old. But like shout out to Mary J. Like I
Shout
want
out
her to
to
do a
Mary.
versus somebody, but I
She's
just don't know
supposed
who it's supposed to be.
I thought I saw, or maybe it was fake. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was a fake one. I think it was her.
Tony
Tony Brett. That was a fake one. Like, it keep,
Tony would
we
have
gotta
got
cut out these
cooked in
fake what's
my
her name.
in
They
my
making
Adrian
too
Broner
many.
in
They
my
making too
Adrian
many.
Broner
They make
voice.
too many of these. Yeah.
Cooked.
Tony would have got cooked easily.
Cooked.
But she's supposed to be performing the album, her first album. What's the 411?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
wow.
supposed to be performing that album on a documentary.
Oh, that's gonna be dope.
So yeah.
Mary got so many classics, yo.
Yeah.
I just want to
Mary got
say
so
real
many
love
classics, bro.
always makes me happy. I've never not smiled. Singer.
Bro.
I was riding with my girl one day. She's like, this your song. Nigga, it ain't yours? The fuck you said? Yeah.
Yo, I remember
What's
being
my?
like,
I'm trying to think. What's my favorite Mary J song?
Mary got a lot of them, yo. I
Yeah, let's
remember,
go
bro.
around. What's our favorite Mary J song?
Everything off Shut My
brain is
World.
fried.
That was that shit. You are mine. Everything. That shit, yeah. That whole album was crazy, bro. That motherfucker. That album was. Yeah, Mary was on some shit, yo. Mary was on some shit, yo. I can love you. Wow.
That's the type of shit make you cry.
That's yeah. You better than she. You remind me of motherfucking. I think it was her first album.
This nigga know to Mary.
Yeah,
Hey,
nah,
this
no
nigga.
bullshit. She got it. Shit, damn. Every day. Don't
That's
you
all
look
I
no
wanna
more.
do.
Love with no
Shout
love.
out, shout out, stop.
Yeah.
Shout out, stop.
No, no,
Yes.
for sure.
Listen.
Yes.
For
We
Love
listen
Limit.
because
That shit was crazy.
a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago when I was on the phone with Shana,
Boy, don't do that.
just like,
And I was still. I'm not
really
look,
a Mary
I'm not,
fan.
look,
I'm just like,
Darian, because don't try to play me like I'm pussy or something. I will say what I gotta say.
Talk to him.
Okay,
Talk to him.
Mary
Talk
J.
to him.
Blige.
Talk to
yourself.
him. We
She
here.
was not my favorite.
I feel
Okay.
it.
She was not my favorite, but I know her music.
I
I'm a
feel it.
music
I feel
lover.
it. I
I'm a
feel it.
music
I feel it.
enthusiast.
I
I
feel
know
it.
her
I feel
music.
it. Cause
Talk to him.
listen,
I will never, I don't, and then back to this Drake point, just to swirl that back around. So, I will never deny any artist who make music that people like them personally. doesn't mean I can't
I
listen
respect
to their
that.
music.
I just felt the. Hey, look, I just felt the way how you was. You know, the little bob in your step. I just felt the way. But no, I feel you because like take Stevie Wonder for instance. Like
I love
Stevie Wonder is that nigga, but like I'm not the
Legend.
biggest Stevie
For sure.
Wonder
Legend.
fan.
Nah, I ain't rocking with you for that.
No, but well, see, like, but that's how I felt.
Now I
but,
gotta clutch my pearls.
look, hey, bro, but that's how I felt when she said that about Mary. I'm just like, you know, but I understand where you're coming
Mary.
from.
I respect to Mary.
I understand where you're coming from.
She deserves her flowers.
Yes.
She
Yeah.
deserves
Yes.
everything coming to her.
Yeah.
Everything. She's been in the game for a very long time. She's faced a lot of
30
hardship.
years down there,
She's
too.
faced a lot of hardship.
For sure.
And the
She
catalog-
deserves this moment.
The catalog is
crazy.
just nuts.
It's nuts,
Absolutely.
bro. I don't even know if you could
Absolutely.
put 20 songs in the verses. Like she got done at too many, bro.
That's
like,
why I
Yes.
don't know
She
who
got,
could
like,
compete
I-
with her. Because somebody was saying something.
Nobody.
Gemini says no one.
Nobody.
Well,
People saying Mariah.
Yes,
I'm like,
I was just gonna say that. I was
what?
like, they not the
Like,
same
no.
lane. Oh, hey, but hold on. It's not because she don't got the catalog.
That's facts.
We're not gonna
Mariah got a
do that.
catalog.
We're not gonna do that to
Mariah got a
Mariah.
catalog.
But it's just not the
Christmas
same
shit
lane.
Every fucking year.
But it's just not the
so
same
annoying.
lane.
That's the point.
It's
For
not the
sure.
same lane.
It's
Like
not, bro.
it's not gonna give you that same feeling.
No.
It's not, bro. Like
That-
Mary got joints, bro. Like I remember my OG cleaning the crib to her albums.
Yeah, it's
bro.
not gonna give you the
I
same like
Share my
whatever
world and
whatever
just-
album Please Call 911 was on.
Oh yes. Feel my body.
What album was that on? Fuck, I'm Mary 99.
Yeah.
All that I can say. All that I can.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
the point.
Whatever album
That's
that
the
was
point
on.
that.
Yes.
Do-do-do-do-do.
I can't deny that
Hard.
woman. I can't deny that woman.
Yeah,
I can't.
yeah. So shout
Yeah, yo,
out to Mary.
Shout out
J.
to Mary, man. Legend in her own right, for
Continuing
sure.
with the flowers.
Yes, we got to talk.
These guys around me said we should get T-Pain. You know,
Yo.
a week, a year. I said out of the rest of the year. I said we should get him the rest of the decade because it's fucking Teddy pinned her ass down.
She made us drinks
Period.
to drink. We drunk them.
Got drunk.
Got drunk, and now I know. Stop playing Pain, man. Stop,
Listen, okay, so
Pain, man.
obviously
That's
Teddy, T-Pain been in the social media news lately because he talked about a clip surfaced about him talking about how Usher like said to him like at a certain point in his career that like he ruined like music.
He ruined
and
music.
it sent him into depression.
A 4-year depression.
A lot of people, you know, felt very strongly about that. I laugh at my girl. I don't like how much she loved that nigga because she was like, he's just a wonderful man. I was just like,
You don't like that? You're like, hold on now, hold on.
I just feel like
What's
this
up?
is deeper than the
Yeah,
music
hold
or
on,
whatever.
hold on,
You know what I'm
hold on.
saying?
What's the root?
But it's valid. You know what I'm saying? T-Pain
Yeah.
is that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And like for a lot of us, we feel like he just feels like such a wholesome
Definitely.
person.
A genuine person too.
Yeah, and so like when we hear
for sure.
stuff like that, especially like we be like it's a nigga like Usher, like nigga, you was making oh my god at that time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah, with auto-tune.
We
That's crazy.
feel
That's
away.
wild,
We
yeah.
feel away.
Yeah.
Now, what I will say is that shout out to T-Pain, but like I do feel like every few years he kind of give us like a little sympathy story. You know what I'm saying? Like Future
Okay.
brother said we don't fuck with you. Like
Don't do
I find that
T-Pain.
really
Man,
Nah,
catalog,
now I gotta-
T-Pain catalog is amazing, man.
My cup down.
Catalog.
I gotta sit my cup down because
Talk to him. Talk
in
to
the
him.
5th grade,
Oh,
I was listening to T-Pain
hard.
every fucking day.
Legend. Come
What
on.
the fuck? Don't. I'm in love with a stripper.
I'm in love with a stripper.
Oh.
Hey,
Shawty.
listen, hey, hold on,
The
y'all.
remix?
Hold on,
The
y'all.
remix
Hold on.
to I'm in love with a stripper.
I watched his interview on 85 South Show.
Yeah.
And he said that like when motherfuckers seen the video to I Love I'm Sprung or whatever,
Yeah.
they was like we didn't know this nigga looked like this, and that shit's so funny.
that was
'cause
funny
when
as
I
shit. Yeah,
first
yeah.
heard that and I'm in love with a stripper, I sprung over. I thought this nigga was the lightest, brightest motherfucker.
Me too. No
I thought
bullshit.
this nigga
thought that.
had.
Oh, hey.
I thought this nigga had a big ass ponytail that
No.
like had like waves.
'Cause
in
the
it,
voice
you
was
know what I'm
different.
saying?
It was new. It was
so
new.
for him to say that, and I'm like, you confirming like
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the world felt the way I felt because that shit had me crying when I seen
I
that
always
nigga
knew
like.
T-Pain.
For sure. Hey,
I always knew
music was
T-Pain.
switching around that time, and like T-Pain, music definitely
That
took a
was
shift.
like what, like 05?
05.
Yeah.
I remember one Sister Park playing that video for the first time. Like that.
No, it was
finna
05,
change.
06. Like my
Yeah.
brother had
Yeah.
a CD that had I'm Sprung,
Yeah.
I'm in love with a stripper, Be Without You.
Yeah.
Paul Wall Girl.
You remember the list?
Yes, G.
Oh,
Gee, this is the last of the era of the big
That shit
CDs.
crazy. Yeah. When they used to make the mix CDs with all the songs in there, bro.
Yes, G. This is the last of the era. I can't remember what else is on that shit, G. But like, yes, those is definitely.
That's crazy.
Like the fact Be Without You was thrown on there, like shout out to Mary. Like,
Shout out to Mary.
Like,
wow.
That's such a random like, yeah.
Hey, shout out to the
He
cities,
probably
man.
had something from Emancipation of Mimi on there.
No bullshit, definitely.
Like just like how that nigga put me on the Black album and the Carter and like Tyler Quali, that nigga put me on Emancipation of Mimi, nigga. Like
That was a great album. That was a
Yeah,
great.
now,
now
for
my
sure.
cousin, she played I'm Sprung every fucking day.
Man,
That's
Literally
classic.
every
Classic.
fucking day. So
And it
I knew
aged
T-Pain.
well.
Like
Yeah.
I
And
knew
it
what he looked
aged
like.
well.
It aged
I
well
knew
for sure.
everything, and I was with it.
And that's why I don't
Yeah.
like how niggas try to front on that nigga too, because it's like it's one thing to be like, oh, okay, he called
had
a wave.
hits.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
What?
but like,
So many hits.
but
Hits.
but ageless hits. Like,
Ageless hits. Yeah, I
like,
just
it's
play
one
this shit.
thing. It's one thing for a motherfucker to catch a wave. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it's like, oh, like he had a little, like Ron Brown's called a little couple songs.
Yeah, he had a
you know
two-
what
he
I'm
had
saying?
a
Don't
good
diss the
song.
Ron Brown.
I was just thinking
Shout out
about
to
him.
He had a good run. He got a little run, a little two hit
Shout out to
run.
Ether,
For
but
sure.
like, yeah, but it's just
Ether,
like-
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That problematic
Yeah,
ass
yeah, that
A-Rap
shit.
money.
That shit was so fucking cringe.
Oh
Nah,
my
listen to
God.
that.
So
I'm done with you.
That video was wild as shit. Yo, they was behind a green screen talking about some.
But listen,
I'm so done.
that shit funny as shit. But listen, so it's one thing to be like, okay, you caught a little wave, you know what I'm saying? But like,
No, he was on.
this shit we listen
He
to,
was
we
on.
still listen to. Like,
No,
And then
niggas
the
needed
T-
T-Pain.
What? He was with Lil
Can't
Wayne.
believe it, nigga.
T-Wayne.
Niggas needed
Ain't
T-Pain
supposed
for
to
the
be
hit.
T-Wayne.
can't believe
You
it,
had to go
nigga.
through pain to get a
I
hit.
listened
That's
to that
facts.
recently. I'm like, this shit is a banger still.
Bro, yeah.
So, like people be trying to play T-Pain. And even without the auto-tune, he can sing.
He can sing for
He
real.
can sing without auto-tune.
It's facts.
Which kind of makes that commercial that's out. Have y'all seen that commercial? It's like, y'all probably haven't seen it. I realized that because I consume sports, this is the only way I watch TV.
Yeah.
So I see all these commercials. But it's a commercial where like, I think it's like a Lay's or like Ruffles commercial. But they like, it's King Bach and
Yeah, Anthony Davis, right? Yeah,
he's like,
that's it.
that's like T-Pain without auto-tune. And like, he gets even. I was just like, I don't like this because like T-Pain can sing.
Yeah.
I don't like
man.
this representation.
But look, man, Payne don't get enough credit for like just what he did to the game in general, just as far as changing shit. But like, take away auto-tune in those years, music would have been boring as fuck.
Absolutely.
Niggas would have been, yo, I got my gun here, I got my niggas.
Even though I hate how auto-tune destroyed Wayne, but you know.
Yeah, for sure. But it's
you,
like
you are 100% right.
like just
He say, like I said before, he said
everybody took Payne's sound and just tried to like water that shit down. Like you had
Yeah.
Black Eyed Peas making shit. It's
Bro.
like, bro,
Bro.
my ears, my fucking ears, bro. Like,
Correct. You said they watered it down
They
because,
watered it
like
down,
Channa
bro.
said, T-Pain can actually sing.
he can actually
can.
sing, bro.
This is the thing, right? This is why I always like defend Future,
Yeah,
because Future like has the vocal ability
yeah,
that set him apart.
I believe it for sure.
A bunch of niggas used auto-tune after that nigga. Nah, she fucking Future.
For sure.
I
Okay,
do.
Yeah,
Like
she
him.
fuck-
Like,
As problematic as he is and toxic as
Yeah, she
he
fuck-
is,
that boy
I
is
listen
toxic,
to Future.
man.
But like,
Hendrix.
the nigga has a specific ability, and
For sure.
everybody does not have a specific ability.
And he got a way to write shit. And like his writing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's like, the way he
Motherfuckers
write
sleep
other
on
songs,
the
other
pen.
people. Like, he
Niggas
spends
sleep on the
credit.
pen 'cause he
for sure.
ignorant.
Yeah. He's just oh, the fuck is that group?
Yeah,
for
motherfuckers
sure.
sleep on the pen because he's an ignorant.
Yeah, he
ass
ignorant,
nigga.
nigga, for sure.
But this
Hendrix-
furious is ignorance.
Hendrix
Can we,
is
can we touch on that real fast? Hendrix? Yes.
Hendrix is
yes,
a
brother.
fucking,
Yes, brother.
fucking.
Yes, brother.
Hendrix is fucking.
Yes, brother.
One of the best albums in the last.
He's
Shauna,
quiet.
you bought,
Hallucinating.
Shauna, you bought a good guy around.
She told me she was an angel. She fought 2 rappers and 3 singers. How you start the intro?
No,
song, bro?
brother,
That's-
brother.
bro. That
Every
nigga's
day
a
we
pass
walk
on
the
that
red
album.
carpet.
Bro.
Every day one of my hoes is falling in love.
What?
Now listen.
Stop playing with that
Now
nigga
listen.
Future. Stop playing
Listen,
with
when I
Future.
first heard that, I had one meaning, right? I
Bro,
had
what?
this one meaning.
What?
For me, it was just like, because I was a toxic nigga at that time.
Hey,
I was just like,
hey,
listen,
So
this
you
just
spoke
mean.
to my
It's-
toxic.
This just mean for me,
Hey,
and I
let me
know
hit
he meant the double meaning. Look,
Hey,
yeah,
man,
pick up
let
the
me hit the
glass.
wine real quick.
Listen,
It was a
I
trying
know-
time in life.
Listen, I
Hey,
know he
I-
meant this double meaning because what that nigga was saying, he was saying 2 things. He was saying, most people probably hearing it like, oh, like the women he dealing with, they falling in love with him. But I also heard it like, the women that still deal with me on and off,
You hear
they
me?
falling in love with another nigga.
And it relates.
Every day I go on Instagram and it's like,
Hey.
that's
Hey.
nice. That's sweet.
Oh my God.
Future.
Toxic.
That's cool.
Toxic
Toxic
King.
King, man. Hey, man.
Yeah,
Future.
but yeah, shout out to
yeah.
T-Pain and fuck Future's brother if he actually said that. I don't like that shit. Just seemed
Shout out to
ridiculous.
Pain.
I love
Shout out to Future,
T-Pain.
man. Legends.
T-Pain is amazing.
Amazing. Yes, he
What the
deserves
fuck?
all his flowers. What's y'all
Especially
fa-
Epiphany.
Epiphany of a
Epiphany.
classic?
Y'all remember
Easy.
Studio when that shit first dropped?
Studio Love.
Well, I was in 5th grade.
I know you were rolling. Listen, that's why I said
In the
it. Listen, that's why. Look, the motherfuckers in my 8th grade class, they always making a dance to that shit. And you know, hey, y'all know what else they made a dance to? Me and my homie crack on this shit all the time. They made that shit The Promise, and when they performed
Oh
that shit in
my
the gym,
God.
Hold on. Grown men.
hey, when they performed that shit in the gym, it was like AOL music, like the motherfucking.
Hey, how did Ciara know how to dance with that mic? And she was able to like
Man, she
move
was
with the
fucking
mic.
it up.
She was fucking the mic down there.
She
That
was.
shit was wow. Yeah.
She was.
Yo.
I watched the Access Granted for that. I remember that.
That's speaking
Yo,
to her over
yeah,
there.
she
I was a
definitely had
BET lover as a child.
Yeah, speaking
BET.
to her over there.
That was such an era. BET had an era, yo. That was such an era.
Yeah,
bro.
BET
That was
definitely had an
That was
era.
a time, bro. What a time. Like,
Shout out
for
one
real.
of the number one on 106 and Park Mattered.
Man, look, you want to part. You was at Rock
Shout
City
out when
before that.
shout out when $100 million by Birdman. That shit dropped.
That video, that video was funny as hell. Why do I remember that video on Rock City?
I'm talking about I'm still a Birdman instead. I fuck with Birdman.
Birdman, hey,
I
that's
fuck with Brian Baby
personality
Williams.
wise, he
I
was that
fuck with
nigga for sure.
Beatrice. Yeah,
for sure.
one of the best
I do
one of the
this
best
for Miss Gladys,
personalities.
boy.
Gladys, boy.
Fuck you, talking
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the best personalities of all time. Shana, what else we talking about, man?
What happened to that boy?
So,
Can you do the Jadakiss one more time? that is impressive. That is impressive.
first of all, I'm crying.
That is so fucking impressive.
So,
So-
weird.
I want us to get into this the Baby versus Megan Thee Stallion, or Megan Thee Stallion versus Tory
We
Lanez.
talked about it a little bit pre-recorded,
For sure,
but
for
I'm
sure.
down
Indeed,
to touch
indeed,
back into because I
indeed.
held back a little bit.
Oh, why did you hold back?
Uh-oh.
What's up?
What's up?
I'm
Listen,
listening.
G. I done said it once. I done said it again.
This gonna be a
Tory Lanez is motherfucking huff sauce, right? Like the nigga is just huff.
He
All,
doesn't like Tory Lanez.
we just go we gonna go in
He
all
never liked
categories,
Tory
right? We gonna
Lanez.
start into music, right? Because that's like, because you like we all imperfect human beings. So I ain't gonna go so much into who the nigga is. But
sure.
we gonna start. Anytime a motherfucker don't like, you don't know. Like for me, I was hearing "Talk to Me, Baby" on the radio for a good year.
What's that song?
Did
Talk
not-
to me, baby.
Did not know who fucking song it was. For me, when I don't know, it's a jam.
It's
It's a
what?
jam. It is a
Yeah,
jam.
Wayne
But for me, listen, but it's not a jam because of him. It is not a jam because of him. It's a jam because Rich Kid, I make that pussy talk back.
Damn.
But listen, anytime a motherfucker for me, if I can't recognize your voice on like and it's multiple songs, for me it just makes me feel like you not really a good artist because you're just really a chameleon and you just use features and you just like so that's one thing for me. So that's
I
a very big
understand that.
indictment for
I
me.
feel
get
that
what
for
you
sure.
mean.
That's a big indictment for me. Like I'm listening to your project, right?
Yeah.
And I'm hearing you throughout the project, and you have some features, but I still know that it's you. Even if you're not the motherfucker going first,
Appreciate you.
I still
Appreciate
know
you.
that it's you on the project.
Yes.
Okay.
And that matters the most as far as being an artist and just being able to stand out.
Yeah, it's
Because
distinction.
It's distinction. Yes. Your
right?
voice and your presence.
Yeah, so fuck him.
It's
And then
important.
secondly,
Hey. Wow.
and I'm getting in my criticism bag. I don't make music, you know what I'm saying? So like,
dope.
listen. I honor.
It's
Listen,
over. No, that's crazy.
I honor that like he is been able to like make a successful career for himself. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? But listen, then the motherfucker, all he do is just cover fucking like 90s joints. Then 3, the nigga got on God's Sway's motherfucker, whoever, somebody motherfucking freestyle, spit a whole nother motherfucker's freestyle.
I do remember hearing
I remember
that.
hearing that, bro. I definitely remember hearing that. That's crazy.
He spit a
Wow.
whole nother motherfucker's
that-
freestyle.
And rapped it with confidence.
Yeah. Wow. That
Then
was-
listen,
yeah,
we
wow.
saving the
Hey.
Meg shit for the grand finale. Then we go into this nigga like the nigga's sunroof is gone. The nigga summer is and I'm not
the situation up there, it's a little questionable.
I'm not, but this is not me saying that like you're a fucked up person because your sunroof is gone. Because we all gonna meet our maker.
But it's
day.
like
we gonna
indeed.
Because that's not me saying like he fucked up
the car wash, but that was the part that didn't get washed.
I just the way the nigga carrying on is just like it irritates me. You know what I'm saying? He just seemed like a goofball. He just seemed like a goofball. And
totally confused as well, bro. I don't understand.
And then last but not least, what makes you the supreme goofball?
Yeah,
it makes you the supreme goofball, the supreme lame. I'm pretty sure you shot this bitch Megan. And I say this bitch Megan because like y'all know me.
That's cool. Go
bitches
ahead.
and niggas is like interchangeable for me. You shot this young lady Megan.
Yeah.
This Queen Megan, and like addressed the shit in a motherfucking song months later.
Album,
nigga, guilty as fuck. Guilty as fuck. Did that shit.
Not a song.
Guilty as
he
fuck.
Wrote
did
an
that
album.
Shit. You a lame, bro.
And promoted it surrounding that situation. You a lame,
bro. And like Bun B said, and niggas ain't listen. We not fucking with Tory Lanez.
Period.
We ain't fucking with Tory Lanez. Like.
Period.
We protecting our queen. We protecting our Houston sis. We ain't fucking with Tory Lanez. If you want to make features with him, then that's on you. Like so to swing that shit back in, like you goofy motherfucker, the baby.
Yeah.
First of all, your name sucks. and the baby can rap.
Yeah.
Your name sucks. That's another thing for me. Tory Lanez's name doesn't suck. Tory Lanez
it's a dope name.
But like, you got a dope name.
Thank you, bro.
Listen, and it was dope. Like I like how you was like honest about like how you can in your name. You was like, I got this Purple Haze.
Purple Haze,
which is also the best Cam album of all time.
That's a fucking fact right there. Hey, I was highly inspired by that album, bro. Purple Haze. One of my favorite.
We could do a whole nother. We could do another episode on Killer Cam.
On Purple Haze on Cameron.
Oh, Killer. We could do a whole nother episode, but let's not get sidetracked.
We could totally do something.
Listen, but let's not get sidetracked. You could come back. Listen,
I'm with. I'm here. I'm here.
Because you just this motherfucker one time. That's not making come back.
Facts.
But let's not get sidetracked. All right. The baby is a weak name, but that's not what I don't even talk about. Y'all niggas can beat me on the internet. I'll talk shit back to you, but I ain't gonna go all day. You know what I'm saying? But listen, you tweaked and fumbled the bag, my nigga. You gonna go with lame ass Tory Lanez.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
And you gonna abandon your work wife.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I love my work wife.
Catalog. Yeah, they had a great.
I love my work wife. We play 2K. She bought me socks for Christmas.
Indeed.
I would never turn my back.
That's a fact.
Because I know she care about me.
Fact.
Why the fuck would you choose Tory Lanez? Like what?
I have no reason. I have no answer for that. I don't.
Because you're an artist. And what if you were to, deal with a situation like that?
We were speaking on that earlier, and we was like, the baby still signed off on that. You know what I'm saying? For that to come out. So it's like if the baby would never signed off on that, it would never drop. So like he had somebody in this circle or either him had to be like, yo, fuck that shit. Let's drop this bitch. Let's drop this shit. I mean, as fucked up as it might sound,
what happened, bro.
It's what happens. It happens all the time in the industry. It's like, yo, Tory pushing this song like a motherfucker. You obviously see Baby ain't want to promote that motherfucker for the first 3 days, but he as soon as like 3 days
tells you everything you need to know.
He started slowly promoting that motherfucker, and he was like, damn, you feel me? Him and Megan got to that shit, but it's like, if I'm a stand up nigga and I got my principles and I fuck with certain artists, it's like, nah, fuck all that shit. You feel me? Like if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Fuck all that extra shit going on. So it's like certain artists got certain principles, and the industry just leads you to do certain shit, and it's like don't be. My message to the industry artists is like, don't be easily persuaded and just easily influenced by just the shit cause it's doing numbers. You know what I'm saying? You can still be able to hold your ground and still be able to be who you are. You know, you don't have to fall to the shit cause it look good, and it might be a good look for you as an artist. Fuck that shit. If you know you fuck with this person on another level, and you know that the other person you did a song with is on some clown shit, it's like, fuck that shit. I ain't that type of time. Like, yeah, and it's what it is. Because obviously they did the song before that shit happened. So it's like,
that's
true. Conversations, I'm sure it's industry shit, man. The shit weird, man. The shit weird as fuck. But I know where I stand as a man, and I would never co-sign none of that shit. That's facts.
Cause you peeped how he moved after it happened.
Hey man,
that shit was just.
It's just
it don't make sense to me. Like they've made what cash shit. Cash It
Shit was
is
hard.
still a song that motherfucker, and it never got a video.
If we can't go to
It never
Buenos
got a video.
Noches,
If you
Yeah.
think about it,
They shot a video to it, but they never
But it
dropped
never-
They
it
came,
never
they had
came
the Hype
out.
Williams shit. That shit never
But
yeah,
it's
why
still-
that black exploitation shit? They could have made a killing with
but
that.
the
should've
fact
sna-
that it
yeah.
still does numbers,
Yeah.
I don't know like what plaque it's at, but it still does numbers.
People
People
love them
still
together.
love to hear
They have
that
great
song.
chemistry.
Yeah, they have
People
amazing
still
chemistry.
want to hear that song. And then this Crybaby.
That was a hit,
What?
yeah.
The
They got great
TikToks
chemistry.
and
2019,
the
that was
dance,
their
the
breakout
TikTok
year.
that she
Nigga
put to
nasty.
it.
Yeah. Break 2019, they came
Why
out
would
together and they
you?
was killing shit
Why
together,
would you
for sure.
fumble the bag like that?
That's an unspoken.
Why would you fumble
That's
the
a-
bag
like-
like that?
I,
Like, what would you get out of working with Tory Lanez? Like, what would come from that is aside from this shit that just happened?
all I can say is along
Aside
the
from
line,
some-
And
foolery.
then you get on there and you going back and forth with her.
Like, that shit don't look cool.
That's not cool.
That shit don't look cool.
And you're not gonna
supposed
win,
to
brother.
stand-
Women
you supposed
rule the
to
world.
Stand behind a black
Women
woman
rule the
at
world.
all
Indeed, that's
costs.
right.
If Trick Daddy
For sure.
ain't learned
If you
today.
say you with
women rule the world. That's facts.
period.
If Trick
And
they ain't
he's-
learning that shit, that's facts. Keep
the
going,
shit
keep
that he
talking.
did, the shit that he
Your
did was
music
just
ain't
foul.
good enough, bro, for any like for us to like look at what you're doing and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
And then I don't know.
I
It's
feel
just
like
it's fucked up to me. I don't think like he's free to like work with whoever he wants,
Yeah.
but it's just like it's in poor taste, like how it looks to everybody.
it
Regardless,
don't look good.
Perception is everything.
Facts.
Regardless,
It is.
perception is everything.
Even
And
if all of this shit is a complete publicity stunt on all sides,
it's fucked
Yeah,
up.
it looks
still
terrible.
perception is everything.
It's
Yeah.
fucked
Because
up, and people
at the
made a
end of the
joke out
day-
of it.
Exactly. At the
And
end of
people
the day,
made
you
a joke out of it, out of a black woman's pain.
Yeah, that shit
Period.
was
That's
terrible.
fucked up.
Yeah. Megan should never be in that type of position where motherfuckers be able to clown her on Twitter and
That's
social
fucked
media.
up.
That shit lame as fuck.
But-
It's always be lame as fuck.
But
Yeah,
luckily,
yeah.
she got a black man holding her down,
For sure.
and he doing what he supposed to do.
Salute to Megan, man. Salute to Megan
Salute to
being able
Partisan
to
Fontaine.
just stay
Love the
afloat
Tina
against
Snow.
all odds and just rise above everything and be able to just stay consistent as possible and just keep the shit going through all the shit she been through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is so inspiring.
Absolutely.
Her as an artist and as a creative and as a woman, period. Like, this shit is beautiful. To see how it's
Absolutely.
still
and
going.
was in
And-
school.
And in school, that shit is hard.
And it's hot girl summer.
Hey,
Fuck yeah.
you said it? You said
That
it?
It's
nigga
hot
say
girl
you said
summer
it.
regardless. Regardless of a Tory Lanez, regardless of the baby, it's hot girl summer. Period. Point blank.
Well, time is ticking off. Hey, time out though. I'm looking at our bulletin board and I
What we got?
like I can't understand the writer. Who got killed at Club O?
Oh, D-Thing. Lil
D-Thing.
Durk brother. Rest in peace, Lil Durk brother, man.
Kid the Club O?
You keep
Yeah.
you keep. I told you about this.
Rest in peace, D-Thing, man.
I
That
told
shit
you
is
about that.
fucking
No, you
crazy,
first of all, you
bro.
the person that told me it happened, right?
Yes.
But secondly, like, I don't think I registered that. Like, are we referencing like Oceans? Like, is this Oceans?
No, not
Nah,
Ocean.
Club
So
on
what's
Harvey.
Club O? Oh,
It's in
Club O, Harvey.
It's in
Okay.
Harvey, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
in Harvey. It's like 20 minutes before I stand shit. But like, I remember going out 2 weeks before that shit happened. ESTG was performing. That shit was just, man, I ain't know
Rest
that
in peace.
shit. Rest in peace,
man.
D-Thing, man.
Rest
That
in
shit is
peace.
fucking crazy, bro.
And apparently, like, I heard that like this is the streets be talking to me. Apparently, like, his nigga
Hey,
used to be
man.
in Wentworth Gardens getting money.
Hey,
His nigga be in
man.
Murdertown getting money.
I want to see all my brothers come together and just
For real?
find a positive way to just come together and just say, fuck all this bullshit.
'Cause it's all unnecessary.
It's unnecessary, man. We losing people. We losing money. Mothers is crying. Sisters is crying. Brothers is crying. This shit is fucking sad. And I just hate waking up seeing this shit happen on the news. Like, just seeing this shit on social media. This shit is
Yeah,
fucking sad.
yeah.
I know Dirk lost a lot of people in the past, bro.
Yes.
This shit is fucking draining, bro. And salute to Dirk, man. This shit
Especially
is
at a time where he should be celebrating. He
Exactly.
Put out a project with Lil Baby.
Dirk going fucking crazy, bro. He should not be going through all this bullshit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
and
saying?
from
It's
a
just
mental
fucking-
health standpoint, man, it's
Facts. Imagine what that like weighs
Yeah.
on you as a person.
like the nigga just lost Vaughn.
That's kind of
Facts.
why I wanted to tap into that, because it's a lot of violence going on in Chicago, and
The
it's
world.
men's health awareness month.
Yeah.
And I know, like, all this violence takes a toll on y'all. And that's why I wanted to talk about that and just, like, address, like, how the violence has impacted y'all maybe, or just,
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah, man.
how it, instills, like, some type of fear or worry.
No, you're literally speaking the words, right? So like for me, when I see shit like that happen, it makes me feel like, cause like even though Dirk ain't get shot, it just made me feel like who's untouchable, right? It's like Dirk like is successful as fuck.
Very.
He would have been more successful if like the streaming era was cracking when like when
that shit first popped off. Yeah, 2012, 2013.
Right, but that's another story.
That's facts.
That was a story on the last podcast. That shit got lost in the shuffle. But yeah,
what's the story?
No, we were just talking with Amatic Logan about like how so many the drill artists like they kind of like missed the bag because the streaming like the ability to capitalize off the streaming.
Oh man, King Louis.
Yeah, kind of happened like right after the era kicked off.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even just the opportunity to tour off of it, like
fucking fats, bro.
Like look at all these
that
niggas
shit,
that just tour off shit like in these elite choppers, niggas that I've never heard one song, but I know that the whole United States heard at least one Keith song, heard at least one like
Louis song, all that. Definitely, yeah. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's the whole like man like. You just feel like who the fuck is untouchable, right? And like I'm sure you lost. Everybody in this room, we've all lost people to gun violence.
Yeah.
And it's like there's obviously like a desensitization that has happened for all of us.
Yeah.
Because it just seems like it's a constant occurrence. But it does make you feel like a level of trapped, right? Like I have a good friend. He stays in San Antonio now. Like his mom moved to San Antonio, and he told me like he's like, look, bro, I would never live in Chicago again. Chicago, like it took my brother. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and I'm talking to him like, yeah, bro, like I love Chicago. Like I have like roots here, and like I feel like I'm part of a community trying to help the youth. Like I work in recreation and stuff, and I was just like I feel like I have a certain responsibility to community, but I understand where he's coming from, and that's literally the most heartbreaking thing for me because I think about like when if I want to like raise kids, and it's just like, is there some type of like inevitable doom in staying here?
Man, bro, this shit is really deep when you get into it. You know what I'm saying? Because people. They have these profiles, they big, they out here, they doing their shit, and it's like people out here, they watch these motherfuckers get to it, and it's like people, they been broke. Like 2020 been such a crazy year, just people seeing shit, and it's like
so much has happened.
Imagine just being broke, seeing motherfuckers get to it online. You're like, damn, nah, I don't. Niggas is like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to lose. And it's really fucked up when you get into that mindset.
Carjacking was crazy.
Carjacking was insane last year. But last winter,
I just got a whip G and like I'm just like
it's crazy.
Boy,
out here,
come
bro.
hurry on up.
You hear me? Even last winter, bro, when I saw a video of an old lady just getting ran out of her car, I'm like, man, these niggas ain't got no heart, bro.
I had a friend, somebody tried to like steal her car from her.
I never put nothing past these niggas, bro. Like it's just what it is now. You just gotta really be mindful and just know when you get older, if you want to raise your kids out here, you just gotta be mindful of what's at stake. What's really at stake? Like don't play with it for a second because these are your kids. These are like people these are your seeds that you plant and you want to see them grow to be old and have grandkids and you want to like really just ask yourself these questions. Are you really able to? Do you really want to face what the shit is up against, Because what comes Chicago, we all here, I hate when people put these corny ass names on Chicago, but this shit, it's what it is. It's politics. It's what's going on. It's a lot of people got a lot of great names going for themselves, and people don't want to see motherfuckers win. That's how it is out here. That's how it is anywhere. Shit, but
that's definitely how it is here.
That's definitely how it is here.
People don't like to see you win out here.
Yeah, you gotta be mindful of your energy and your surroundings. That's what it is. Just protecting your energy. Protecting your energy. That's most important. Just being mindful, though. Being mindful. Knowing that you got shit to lose, and if you got shit to lose, you will move right as much as possible.
Absolutely.
Facts. That's a good note to kind of wrap on. Haze, can you let people know where to follow you, where to find you?
Gold Haze on Twitter. Gold Haze on IG. Gold Haze on track.com. We got a lot of great things going. We got a new project out called Life in Abundance with my homie P. Shit is crazy. Got another project out that I released back in February. From here on out, I got a project with my homie Fletch. Shit is crazy. Glory too. I got some shit coming with all types of people. Joy Perp. I got collabs with Film Dot. Shout out Film Dot.
Shout out my boy.
Shout out my boy Film Dot. Yes, we gotta talk about
love. Fellow DePaul of love.
Yes,
That is my
shout out
boy.
Film Dot. I got
Film Dot is
fucking
nice.
different, bro. He's different, bro. He's
Oh my God,
different
bro.
artist, bro. The last 2-pack that he dropped, I was able.
Didn't
to,
you do some production film?
Yeah, the last
Bro.
2-pack he dropped, bro.
Bro, okay, G.
Okay. For it. Yes.
That is shit come full circle
Yes,
for me. I'm
yes,
like,
yes.
where was the first place I
We gotta
seen-
talk, man. We can't rap with this
crazy.
early. We
No,
gotta talk, man.
shit, bro. I mean, when the
we
shit
here,
stop,
man.
the shit
We
stop
here,
recording,
for
but like
sure.
we chop it up, bro. Like,
Yeah, bro. The last 2 joints that he dropped, I was able to have some production on. The shit was amazing.
Did
bro.
you produce the joint when like he's got his head out the
Yeah,
window?
the album mode. Yeah, that shit's killed. That
Bro,
shit,
you nice, bro.
Appreciate
you are
you, bro.
fucking nice. Listen,
Appreciate
all
you,
my
bro.
listeners,
Shout out
and we
Film
go
Dot.
and we
Shout
gonna
out
post
Film
this
Dot.
and we gonna post this clip.
Yeah.
Cause this I'm doing your Don King promotion
Come
right
on
now,
now.
bro.
Yeah.
This nigga can fucking produce, bro. Like the nigga's
Period.
nice.
Appreciate you, bro.
Period.
It's nice.
Appreciate
You are
y'all.
great at what you do.
Thank you, Sean. You are great what you do. Yes,
Thank
I
you.
appreciate
Nigga
y'all.
is
Thank you
man.
so
nice.
much.
So
Hey,
please,
Film.
tap
It
in.
wouldn't have been possible if Film wouldn't have did that to that beat, man. He took that. I really appreciate Film as an artist because he takes his time with shit. He really takes his time. He's a scientist with shit. Like for real.
Film when he first like transferred from Penn State. He was a little skinny nigga.
Skinny nigga, yeah.
And he can hoop too. That's my boy.
I heard
That's
you
my
be
boy.
getting, yeah, for sure. You getting his buckets in,
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
He go hoop.
Man, look.
He came to my job. He put some buckets. Yeah, that's
Film
my boy.
raw, bro. He makes the city look so great. Like,
Yeah.
what he's doing, bro. He about to be one of them artists, bro. Like, really one of them artists is gonna stand the test of time. And I'm blessed to see this shit. Like, just see what he taking it. Like, just it's amazing, bro. Like, a lot of artists, bro. Like, I work with my homie Asar. He's an amazing artist in
I
the
know
city.
Asar.
Asar is fucking amazing, bro. What he's doing is different, bro. Like, my homie Fletz, like, he taking shit to another level, bro. Like, I've been working with Fletz since 2016. Like, Hard to Be Humble to now. Like, just to be able to work around a bunch of great artists, just to know that this shit is amazing. This shit it's happening. And, like, you talk to a lot of different artists and producers, and they say, "Oh, I want to work with this. I want to work with that artist." And it's like, nah, I love working with the people I talk to every day. That's the best part. Just being able to build with the people you see every day and the people that you see potential in, and just knowing that it's not bullshit. You knowing that it's all genuine at the end of the day. That's what really matters. Just being able to build with people in the city. Like that shit. That's money cannot buy that shit. Money cannot buy that, because I know for a fact that the shit we doing, it holds influence and it holds weight. And it means the world, just being able to just anything I could do, just add to whatever's going on in the city. Cause Chicago already got it. Whatever I could add on, this shit, we won already. So it's like anything I can add on is just a plus. And I'm just blessed and highly favored to be in this position that we in. Just take the shit to the next level.
I want to follow
man.
that with a couple things for anybody that's listening to this nigga, and like you say, he from Harvey World.
Harvey
I hear
World,
y'all
yes,
niggas-
sir.
I hear y'all niggas trying to call that shit Harvey and nah, but
Oh my god.
Harvey and no,
Oh,
whoa.
I heard a
No,
few years ago,
no.
but I almost tried to get that
yeah,
stick.
yeah. They niggas try to get that off
no.
for sure.
But I want to just
No.
say that like in my stance, bro, like the South suburbs are Chicago to me, bro.
We have, bro.
Cal
we
City,
have.
Cal City,
We have.
Harvey, like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
that's
we
just
have.
Chicago to me.
Hey.
So I just want to clarify that.
Just know, man,
and-
I care as much about the craft as anybody in this game running this shit, bro. I'm always come for my respect. I need everything, bro. Like I'm coming for this shit, bro. I'm willing to just hold that cat. I'm here, bro. I'm here.
And
Like, I'm
so-
Chicago, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm here.
It's
bro. I'm
crib, bro.
Chicago.
It's crib.
We in the crib, bro.
It's
we
crib.
here.
And then
Facts.
I just wanted to like say to the listeners before we started like wrapping up, like just a couple songs like off the project.
Yes.
That are like standouts. Scenic Route with featuring Joey Perp.
Shout out Perk, man. Yes, sir. We got some shit on the way. Shout out Perk.
Joey Perp is very nice.
amazing. Yes, sir.
Shout out to
Perk.
Save Money.
Saving money, yes, sir. Vic, we got some
Follies.
shit on the way too. Follies, yes.
Follies is dope. So before we wrap up, so like, is this his experience in Atlanta and Follies? Is that
Yeah, that
inspiration?
shit was crazy. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I ain't
definitely.
been to an ATL strip club,
Atlanta.
bro.
Oh man, that shit, bro. But check this though. My first time was in the pandemic.
And they the motherfuckers open.
Bro, it was packed 500. Just imagine 500 people in no mask
Oh
at
my
the height of
God.
the pandemic, and I'm like, whoa, this is different. Shit is niggas don't give zero fucks.
They did
And I'm
not.
like, I was in that like July last year. Like,
Okay.
shit was crazy. Like,
Stay in the heart.
yeah,
In the heart of that
Atlanta.
shit.
The
I've
shit was
never
just
been.
different, bro. Like, but yeah, we shot the video out in Atlanta. That shit was dope as fuck. Like, Atlanta is amazing as far as energy. I got my best friend out there, and energy just different out there. I'll definitely want to visit out that way
Shout
more.
out to the A.
Shout out to the A, man. That shit is
Shout
different.
out to the A because
I
I'm
bet.
going in August.
Oh, we finna have a good time. They got strip club got some good ass wings.
I
Go
like
to
the strip clubs.
Club Allure.
Ooh.
Hell yeah, for sure.
They got the big.
I won when I went to ATL.
You-
Actually,
yeah,
no,
for sure.
I'm like I went to ATL twice. I went when I was like a teenager, and then I went a few years ago, but I didn't get to go to a strip club. But shout out to the A. And then last but not least, I didn't mention the shit like 30 times probably in this podcast, but Miami Cuban.
Miami Cuban,
fucking
my brother
amazing
Fletch, second verse. Appreciate you, shout out my boy Peace Soul. Shout out my homie Darren who missed the record. Man, look, it's a team effort. You know, it really took a team to put this project together. I'm thankful for everybody that was involved. Shout out my brother Heavy Blige who did the cover. Shout out my brother Ro who was the executive producer as well. Shout out C6 who was the executive producer as well on the project.
Shout out C6.
C6 helped me a lot as far as
That's a Chicago
just
name.
Chicago
That's a
legend, man,
Chicago
for
name.
sure. C6, Darren, and Ro, they helped me a lot as far as just putting the project together, and I feel like this shit was just amazing. I got another video coming soon off the project. It's called Don't Hit My Phone. This shit gonna be dropping this week. She gonna be crazy. She gonna be raw
I
as
can't
fuck.
wait to see.
Yeah,
We'll be
you'll be the first. to see it.
On my
looking
way.
forward to
On
it.
my way, yes.
That's my jam.
Appreciate you so much.
That's
Yes.
my jam.
Shout out C-Sick on that first joint too. He did that. Shout out Ron on the second joint. Shout out Risky on the video. That shit was crazy. Yes, it shows amazing. The whole aesthetics, just different. Just trying to bring the city together as much as possible, man. This shit, we legends. We all legends in our own right. And I feel like it's important as possible to just show this shit. Show the people that we raw as fuck as possible. Shout out Night Runner. He shot the video. We got this shit, man. We just gotta stay consistent
Hey, man,
and keep
nigga,
this shit going, man.
I'm ready to motherfucker put on my Scottie Pippen jersey and
Yeah,
fucking
man, we
you
here,
know,
man, we
and go
here.
get Larsa back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, we here, man.
dead.
We just gotta keep this shit going,
I am
man.
charged.
Hey, Chicago over everything, man. We
Chicago
run this
over
shit. We got
everything.
this shit.
Chicago over everything.
I love what y'all got going on. This shit is
Appreciate
amazing
you,
right
man.
here.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Appreciate you for
amazing
coming through.
platform.
Thank you
It's
so
nothing.
much.
It's an honor from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate this
Appreciate
shit.
you for coming
We
through,
need
bro.
more like this.
Thank you
We-
so much. I
it's-
appreciate that.
You know what it is.
More than you know.
You know what it is. That's facts. Gemini, I know you sleepy over there. I know. I know. You put in 24 hours for sure.
Gemini, thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
We
The
always
spot,
gotta
yes.
shout
Thank
out.
you for
we always
giving
gotta
me a
shout out
space.
This shit is
DJ
amazing.
Gemini
Thank you.
Jones, which I'm shocked that you guys have like never met. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's funny to see these like different ends of like the Chicago scene, but like there's like this like
I'm happy to
connection.
be the dot
Yes,
connector.
yes,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying?
I'm
Gemini.
happy to be the dot connector.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was telling me about some joints. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that joint. That Mary J joint. Yes. But man,
Channa,
it's a blessing. For
go
sure.
ahead and close us out. Let them know where they can find you and where they can find our platform.
Yes.
So you can find she's-so-weird.com. Anything she's-so-weird.com. You can find it at she's-so-weird.xo. If you want to, find me and see what I'm doing. I'm doing some cute shit all the time.
Amazing
Shadow broke
shit.
the
You can-
Gemini, do
Snapping.
y'all follow Shadow on Instagram?
I'm going crazy.
Do y'all
First of all,
follow?
we
Snapping.
not gonna talk about my little pictures, okay? We not gonna.
Yeah.
Hey,
We not gonna talk.
iconic.
They be a little spicy, but you
Yeah.
can find me
Iconic.
at
Yeah.
Channa Weird XO CHANNA.
You should probably follow. That's all
It's some,
I'm saying.
it's some iconic
XO.
shit going on. man.
That's
That's
all I'm
facts.
saying.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say iconic, but if you saying iconic, then I'ma just rock
You
with
have
that.
me? You have me?
It is it's definitely
Yeah.
provocative
Yeah.
for sure. You can follow me at Surdy Boyd on Twitter.
Yes, sir.
Shots by Surdy Boyd on IG.
Yeah.
Darren C. Boyd on IG if you want to follow my other media shit. But if you want to tap in with my photography shit, it's Shots by Surdy Boyd.
For
and then
sure.
Surdy Boyd on Twitter. This is the She's So Weird podcast. Another great episode. Thank you again to Gold Haze. And we are signing the hell out. Peace and love.
Much blessings, y'all. Love. Stay black. Hey.
Stay black.
Stay black.
Only thing I owe to myself, stay alive and black.
Stay alive
real.
and black.